What's up, everybody? My name is Brandon Winfield. I'm the CEO and founder of iAccess Life, and you can catch me this week on the Jesse T Show. I was on my way to the car, leaving church, hadn't even thought about it, and it was that dumb cartoon light bulb above the head moment where you go and go poof, and it's like, I need to develop a mobile app.
Yep.
And so, like I said, no academic background really, barely got through high school, did enough to get by, didn't really work in college too much. And I just kind of had this thing where I was like, all right, I'm going to figure out how I'm going to do this and we're going to do it. And I just applied myself to it. I did a lot of research. You can find everything on the internet that you need to find. Luckily, I had some great friends and great connections that taught me a lot and kind of showed me the ropes of starting a business and what I need to do there as far as business plans and building a brand message and things of that nature. And so iAccess started off as a company called Paraperks before that, because me and my girlfriend at the time, when we would go places and a place wasn't accessible, they would help us out and they kind of hook it up or do something really cool for us. And so the whole concept was like, you get these perks for being paralyzed, essentially. And so it started from there. You go through your little phases of what the app is going to look like, how it's going to work, what are you going to do with it. We always have the core concept of allowing people to know where to go, that it's accessible, so they don't have to worry about that and take that worry out of people's minds and that stress. And it took this shape, and I brought on my co-founder, Saeed Majordian, who's been a godsend. He was friends with my sister in high school, and he saw one of the videos that she had posted about what we were doing, and he said he'd love to help out any way possible. One of the smartest guys I know, one of the most hardest working people I know. I wouldn't be where I am today without him. And we got together, and we actually started working with a company that said they were going to develop our application for us. They were going to do all the payments for it for way too much equity. And I'm so glad that this did not work out, because
Thank God.
Thank God. They dropped the ball really hard. They told us for months and months that the app was close to being done. It was so close. Got to finish this, finish that. And it just never came. It never came. And one day they finally sent us what they said was the finished application. And I opened it up on my friend's phone. It's supposed to be an Android app, and it was half-assed there. It was barely there. Links didn't work. It just wasn't even fully developed. And I was just like, what the hell is this? And they're like, oh, well, this is just the first version. We're working with the guys, and we're going to send you over the next version in the next couple of hours. And I was like, hey, it's 8 o'clock here. We're working with people in Romania. It's 2 a.m. there right now, 3 a.m. Like, what do you mean? And they go, oh, no, we hired somebody else here in Atlanta to work on it. And I was like, that wasn't the contract that we signed. And we had this whole big blow up, and I really kind of tore into them a little bit. And I'm a really nice guy, but I tore into them. I let them know. I was like, if you guys even think about developing something like this, I'll run you guys into the dirt. Like, nobody's going to. I was really feeling myself. And so I had to go through the whole ups and downs of just like feeling like I was so close, and then just having the rug pulled out from under me. And then me and my girlfriend, we break up at the time, and like I'm emotionally fucking distraught there. And then I realized, like, I haven't been exercising, I haven't been doing anything and working to, make this dream of mine happen. Like, I wasn't putting in the other external work as far as taking care of myself physically, mentally, and spiritually. I was just thinking that this was going to work itself out, and it was going to figure a way out for it to happen, because that's how things had always came to me, kind of just natural.
Yeah.
And so I had to hit the reset button about the time I was 23 or 24. I started reading books. I started listening to podcasts.
Which is still very young, by the way, for any entrepreneur out there, someone looking to create something. 23, 24 is still very young. You see these Silicon Valley people and people that are, Stanford, and they're doing stuff crazy just because they've been afforded these opportunities. But for the most part, most entrepreneurs don't usually start that early.
No. Yeah. So, yeah, I was about to say, anything with entrepreneurship, there's no blueprint for it. There's no timeline for it. Everybody goes at a different pace at a different time. And it's so easy to see things on TV, and it seems like they popped up overnight, but there's probably years and years and years of work.
For sure.
And failure.
The 20-year overnight success is what it's called.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, you're right. I've heard that.
Yep.
So I went through all that, went through those hardships, and I figured out I had to fix myself. There was a lot of things I lacked, even in my relationship, that I figured out, and things as a person and my insecurities and the fact that I still wasn't okay with myself being in a wheelchair at the time.
Yep.
And it was just like, oh, okay, I need to work on myself and better myself. And then just from there, everything just started to fall into place. Like the partnership with the people that are doing our development right now, our early advisors and investors, the people that are part of the company now are all like great people that I've known from a while back or that my business partner has known. And we've just surrounded ourselves with such great people that it's almost, I don't want to say it's impossible for us to fail, but it's hard. It's hard to bet against it. I wouldn't bet against us right now. And we were able to launch this app in April of 2019, which was one of the craziest things ever. And I don't think it's really sunk in until now that I'm talking to you about it. I couldn't wait. If you've ever had to develop an application and you don't know how to do it and you have to pay for it, like you just can't wait to get those checks and see that in the app store, like see it on your phone. And the fact that that's a reality in itself is it's like a goal check for me that I can download my own app and see it on a phone and people can use it.